it's Maxine from Sport and Wellbeing. Hope you're all well today. It's Pilates, so find a big space, put your mat down, get a drink ready, get a little pillow or maybe just a hand towel if you want to put something just under your head. So what I want to do tonight is I want to go through some of the original 34 Joseph Pilates exercises. We won't get through all 34 tonight, but we will do a selection of them. I will teach them to you and then I will talk you through how we can make these exercises a little bit harder or sometimes a little bit easier, if that's okay. So if you are ready, here we go for our warm-up. Bring those feet underneath those hips. Spread those toes through the floor. Lift out of the instep of the feet so you don't feel as if you're really sinking in and going into a knock-kneed position. Keep those knees out. Now I want you to pull up through these thigh bones. I'll go sideways so you can see. Now I want you to draw that tailbone down. I want you to lengthen the spine and feel as if the crown of the head is just being attached to the ceiling. Bring your hands down by your side. I want you to get those shoulders going up by those ears. Give me a lovely roll down through the back with those shoulders. And again, get those shoulders up, slide them down through the back, and then relax those shoulders down. So hopefully you felt as if your arms got a little bit longer then. Now draw your belly button towards your spine. You will feel as if these two hip bones are sliding together. You will also feel that the belly button is pulling towards the base of that spine. So that's the area that we're contracting through the lower belly. Take a nice breath in here, contract that lower belly. And then breathe out. Beautiful. Stay lifting up out of these thigh bones. Take a breath in. Draw the rib cage towards the hips. And then breathe out. 2 more. Keep it lovely and tall. Breathing in. Exhaling, going down. Drawing those shoulders down away from those ears. 1 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Excellent. From here, we come into a little round spine. I'll show you from sideways position. Then I want you to lengthen and open, being careful not to push the hips forward. Little round spine. And then lengthening and opening without forcing that chest forward. Good. 2 more. Round in. And feeling those shoulders sliding back and down and draw the rib cage towards the hips. Lift out those thigh bones so we're not sinking into the insteps of the feet. And then I want you to hold this position with those hands just slightly back over the bottom. Now what I want you to think about is drawing those shoulder blades together and then sliding those arms down the back. And again, relax. Do 2 more. Bring those shoulder blades together. Imagine you've got a little ball between these shoulder blades. Slide it down so the fingertips get to the outside of the thigh, and then we relax. I'll show you from the front 1 more time. Bring those shoulder blades together. Retracting those shoulder blades and sliding them down so the hands get longer by your side. From here, take a lovely little slide to one side. So we're just taking that spine across, opening up the waist on one side, coming back up, and then taking the spine to the other side into a nice side bend, and then back up. So try not to go forward. Go down to the side. Don't go forward on me. Imagine you're stood against the wall and you're just sliding down the wall. Come back up. Lengthen. 1 more. Little finger goes down that trouser leg, we slide down. and then we come back up. Then I want you to look down towards your toes, bring those hands down the fronts of your legs, and then hinge forward, roll down. Be careful not to stick your bum out too far. Lift up something really heavy from the floor. Here we go, we're lifting it up. We're pulling up through those legs, up through the spine, and then the shoulders back down into that nice retraction position. Tuck your head in. I'll go sideways. Be careful not to do that. I want you to roll really, really slowly through that spine. Through that spine, through that spine, through that spine. Keep the knees slightly bent if you need it. Draw in that lovely bout around you, and then lift away from that floor. Roll up to standing, and then bring those shoulders away from those ears. Down that spine, that practicing that shoulder rolling down. Give me one more, here we go. So be careful not to stick your bum out, keep it drawing down, rolling down that spine. Let those arms just dangle. Technical word there, dangle. And then pull in the tummy, and then roll all the way back up again. As we come to standing, I just want you to think about there's a chair behind you. We're just sitting down on that chair. I want you to use these legs, use that bottom. Then I want you to stand up. I'll go sideways up. You're squatting, pushing back. Excellent. Push through, stand back up. Now open the fronts of those shoulder blades, fronts of the shoulders rather. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So sitting and squatting. And coming back to fronts of shoulders, hold there. Two more. Breathe out, sit through those heels. Breathe in. One more, sit through those heels. Come back up. Now come with the hands on the hips. Get those shoulders away from your ears. Come up onto your right toe. Keep these hips level. Move across to the left toe. Now that was a little bit quick. Try to do really slowly. Go again. Ooh, excellent. So I want you to work on your balance. I want you to keep your hip and your pelvis nice and still. Everything stays level. Lift the crown of the head. Come through the feet. So these are foot pedals. So these I'm still using them within the warm-up because I'm just warming up through the feet. Two more only. Last one. Bring that heel down. Arms. Lift. Draw that rib cage towards those hips. Good. Bring those hands in. Coming into this nice position with the hands relaxed. And the shoulders down away from those ears. Now keep these hips really still. You're going to turn this spine, so just going to move the ribs. Ready? Here we go. Very small, just move that rib cage. You're turning around that axis of the spine. Coming back up. And again. Other side. Keep those hips still, keep them still, keep them still, keep them still. Excellent. Come back to center. Two more times with this spine twist. As you breathe out, I want you to turn and rotate that around the spine. Keep that hip still. Come back into center. And give me one more. Those feet, those knees, they stay really hip width apart. We turn, we turn, we turn, we turn, we turn. We keep those hips forward. And we come back to center. And take a breather. Well done. So that just finishes off that little warm-up. So I want us to go down onto the floor. And we're going to start with sitting on our bottom. So I'm going to face you. us to work on is that C shape in the lumbar spine. So just here across that lower back, we're going to make a nice letter C through that spine. So just place those hands just on the outside of these legs and just let them relax there and let those shoulders come down. Now while we're sitting on our bottom, squeeze up through that pelvic floor muscle, scoop it up, and then take a nice breath in here. And as you breathe out, keep the chest up, but just press back into that C shape. And then breathe in, lift. Chest again nice and high. And again, feet still, knees hip width apart. Relax those hands. Exhale it into the C shape. Tuck that pelvis under. Draw that belly button towards that spine. And then lengthen and come back up. So we're going to go again 2 more times. And one more. A little bit harder. Let's take away the right leg as we do this. Are you ready? Here we go. Now the left one. Excellent. 2 more. Into that C shape, lift that leg, breathe out. Inhale back up. And give me 1 more. Exhale into that C shape. And back up. Option is to lift the arms as well now. Here we go. Don't have to if you don't want to. Up and again. Give me 2 more. And our last one. Here we are. Come into centre. I'll come back facing you. Excellent. So let's move on to a little take of the mermaid. So we're going to open up the hips and we're going to work bottom. So I want you to bring one leg in front, relax it, take the other leg behind, so you've opened up through the hips. Now, if you've got any knee issues, you may want to leave this exercise out and just carry on with laying down on the floor and doing maybe a 1 leg taken away, bringing it back in. Nice 1 leg stretch. Okay, so we've opened up through the hips. We're going to work through the bottom. What I want us to do is to bring this arm across the body. So we've got the hands just resting on the floor. Notice I've got the chest still lifted. The crown of the head is still lifted. So you've taken the weight slightly through the front of the leg. You've pulled up through that belly button. You're going to lift this knee off the floor. So you're going to exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now you might want to come down a little bit more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now keep this chest up, the ribs up. Go again. Very light. Imagine that knee is just floating to the ceiling. Breathe out. Stay with this chest lifted. And again, breathe out. You have 4 more, if that's okay. Let's go. more times, working through this glute. Pick that leg up. One more. Now see if we can hold it there without leaning on this arm. Hold it. See if we can straighten out this leg. Back in, and again. Back in. Go again. If you can take that hand up, bring it by the ear. Go again. Lovely. Chest lifted. 4 of them. 3 of them. Push it back. 2 of them. Shh. 1 more. Shh. And come down. Lovely. Well done. Now just take a hand under the shoulder. Come through onto this knee. And open into that nice stretch. Come back down. And again, so we open through those hips. Pull up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now give me 1 more. Breathe out. Hold it there. Take a breath in and out. And come down. Now I'm not going to go to the other side just yet. I want you to come through with both toes just off the floor. I'll go sideways so you can see me for this one. Now I want you to keep that back nice and tall. Take a nice breath in here. Lift those heels. Exhale, lift that right toe. Breathe in lower. Keep the chest up. Exhale, lift that left toe. Inhale, lower. Keep it going. Now you can carry on with this if you want to, or what you may wish to do is to make it a little bit more challenging, and that would be to lift both toes together. Here we go. Posture, chest. One more, hold. Exhale, lift. Inhale, touch the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, touch the floor. Give me 2 more. How are we doing? Here we are. Oh. Give me 1 more. Hold. Balance. Posture. Whoop. And bend. And come back round. Yay! Excellent. Other side with the mermaid then. Here we go. Front leg bent, back leg bent behind. Now, I want you to open through the hips. If this is uncomfortable, don't do it. Go onto your back and give me the 1 leg stretch. Yeah? So we're going to keep this chest lifted. We're going to come through. Now you might get a little bit lower if you want to. Up to you. Get a nice position here, so you're pulling up through the belly. As you exhale, you're going to lift that back knee. Inhale, low. And again. Very small. 2 more. Four left. Pulling that belly when you lift that knee. Last 2, work that bottom. Good. 1 more. Hold. Extend. Hand up. 2 more. Shh. 1 more. Come in, come down. Hands come under the shoulder, open, breathe out. Inhale down. And again, open through these hips. Squeeze that bottom. Give me 2. Give me 1. Holds. Come down. Give me hands, give me knees. I'm going to turn that round. Slide that tailbone back. Now knees allowing all the way back. Any iffy knees, don't go all the way back. Now give me a little wiggle from side to side. Aiming to get a little bit lower into that floor. So moving on. Come into the hands under the shoulders position. Bring those knees back into parallel. I want us to take our right leg away. Now bring your left toe inwards. I want you to open up that glute. I want you to lift those shoulders and slide them away so nice and wide. You'll get under the chin. Keep those hips pointing down, pull in the belly. Still focusing through those glutes. Lift that right toe. Lower. And again. Imagine your bottom is the balloon. So just let that balloon float to the ceiling. And give me 2 more of these. And we're going to hold it. The opposite arm, put it on the hip of the leg that you've extended. Keep those hips pointing down, lengthen that spine. Take that arm out, 4. Bring it back in, we're working on balance. Hips forward, 3. 2. 1 more. Now hold that arm out. Give me little weight squeezes. Flex that foot. Let's go. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7 and 8. Come in, go down. Oh, onto those elbows. Come down. And give me a little bit of bottom waving. Just to loosen off through that lumbar spine. And then slide back if those knees allow. Wiggle from side to side, and then come through so we can do the other side. Yeah? So bring those hands under those shoulders, bring those knees under the hips. I want you to take that left toe out. Bring that right lower leg inwards, opening through that right side of the bottom. Now be careful not to twist these hips, keep them pointing downwards. Open up those shoulders, pull up through the belly. Now let that leg lift up and let that bottom float to the ceiling. You ready? Let's go. Good. And again for 4. Hold. Hips stay pointing down. Bring this hand onto that hip. Hold there. Arm for 4. Shoulders lifted for 3. 2 more. Last one. Take a hold here. Now the leg, 8 pulses, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Yay, well done. Relax there. So we're taking our little pillow. Bring it in behind you. Come onto your back. We're going to do a bridge, but I call it a little Cossack bridge, because I want you to cross one leg over. Let that knee turn out. And then I want you to have your hands just resting on your arms. So they're just above your chest. Want those shoulders relaxed down into the floor. Now, as you exhale, just push up very small. Inhale, lower. So we're just coming up into a little bridge. And again, so still focusing through those glutes. For 4, that might be a little bit wobbly. Hold that balance. 3. 2. Now hold this one up there. Breathe in and out, 4 counts. And then come down and relax. Excellent. Now take the leg, cross it over the other way. Into that little sit down Cossack position. Shoulders stay on the floor. Hands just hold those arms, bring them above the chest. Shoulders relax down. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Four more very small bridges. And our last 2. Hold it there. And down. Hands down. Now from here, I want you to close that lower back into the floor, lift your heels, walk your toes in. Shoulders relax down, engage through the belly button. As you breathe out, lift those toes. Breathe in. Now exhale, take the knees to one side. Keep those shoulder blades down on the floor. Use the waist. Breathe back into centre. And the other side. Breathe out over. Keep those shoulders, especially the opposite shoulder, down. Breathe back into centre. Keep those knees just above those hips. Keep it going.